then I don't find any other problem with your speaking. But
Hello,
yeah,
hi.
Yes, hello, good evening.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you so much for asking. How about you, ma'am?
I'm good too. Thank you for asking. How was your day?
Day is going well. It was a nice day.
Okay, great. All right. So, can you quickly tell me about yourself so I get to know you better?
Exactly. So, my name is Ashutosh Dwivedi, and I'm speaking to you from Kanpur city of Uttar Pradesh. About
Okay.
my education, I have pursued my degree, that is BCom Honors Accounting from Banaras Hindu University. Now I'm pursuing my master's, that is Masters of Arts in English Literature. So it's all about myself. Apart from this, I do run a YouTube channel which is based on spoken English conversations. That's all about me.
Okay, that's great. So, you're pursuing your master's in English literature.
Yes,
How's it going for you?
it's going well. I will tell you the story related to my career. Basically, I was a commerce student and I wanted to see myself as a chartered accountant. But when I was back to my hometown in COVID-19, the classes were not going on, going on, and it was difficult for me to focus on my professional subjects and financial pressure as well due to COVID. So I lost my interest in professional subjects like accounting, economics, and business, and I started working on my communication skills. Then I thought of trying for this master's in arts and English literature. But after just doing that degree, also I understood that literature is something which doesn't fascinates me a lot. I found myself into spoken English, and I like interacting with the people. So I have done more than 15,000 conversations over the call or video conversations. So I'm into degree, but not that much. I'm into spoken English. I like interacting with the people every day from all around the world.
That's great. That's a great habit. That's a great choice as well. So, I heard that you don't like English literature. Is it? Is there any specific reason? Because I'm also a literature student. So, I would love to.
No specific reason for it. I told you I was a commerce student, right? And I was passionate about accounting. I wanted to see, a better. I wanted to see myself as a good chartered accountant. But unfortunately, due to COVID and financial, the crisis in my family, I was not able to pursue that. So that's why I thought of, giving a try for the masters. It's fine. It's fine, but then I understood that literature is all about reading. You wouldn't get chance to talk and interact with the people a lot. So
It's about research, it's about studying different stories,
yes,
novels,
you
dramas.
have to say history of English in America, Indian like English, what's like about the writers. You have to be in books and you have to be on the screen to read things. But I like interacting with the people. So it's going well. Of course, I'm a second year student now, and I do study when I get exams, but I don't focus that much into it because I found myself more into practical side of the spoken English.
Okay, so it's this is something that is going well for you. You're satisfied with your instructor
Yes,
side.
I'm happy with myself. Of course, I like experimenting myself with the life because
Yeah.
life is all about experiencing whatever you want. Nothing. I wanted to see myself as a cricket expert at some point of time, singer, then cricket chartered accountant. But now I'm just a YouTuber. I'm interacting with the people, but I'm happy with it. So life is not a straight line. It goes ups and downs, and you're not sure that what is going to be happening in the future.
Right, you never know what awaits you. Okay,
Yeah.
you're a fluent speaker. So what are the challenges that you face? What is the reason for being here at Clapping Voice? All I want to know from you. I'm really
Yeah,
curious.
sure. I will tell you. Before that, we are meeting for the first time, I would love to know about yourself as well. So
Okay,
please.
so I completed my master's in English literature. I'm from UP,
Hmm.
Gorakhpur. I would be
Hmm.
pursuing PhD in literature as well, but right now I'm a teacher, instructor. I'm also a mental health activist and a spoken word artist. Oh, and a writer. So that's
Oh,
about me.
that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Now, when it comes to my problems related to speaking English, I got the feedback from the many tutors that I don't use new words or vocabulary. I use simple and easy words. But my intention, I'm just YouTuber, so I create content for the beginners who are not able to understand English in a good manner. So that's why I don't use it. But I want to inculcate these habits. And the problem sometimes, of course, I make mistakes with the pronunciation due to flow. When I speak fluently, I'm not able to just pronounce those words consciously, and I make mistakes with some pronunciation things. So yeah, that's how the and I like interacting with the people. So if I will interact with the more professionals, I will become more confident, comfortable on camera.
Definitely, that is true. So when you interact with a lot of people, when you meet new people, you come across people with various accent, then you learn more. And the more you
Mhm.
practice, the better it gets for you, definitely. So don't worry about that. And so far you have had a number of sessions. I see this is some. Which session is this for you?
I think 85 plus. I'm
Oh,
about to touch 90 sessions on Clapping.
that's great. So is it going well for you? Do you think you
Yes,
have?
it's been more than 8 or 9 months. I was on and off, but I have taken like 4 to 5 subscriptions on Clappingo. Of course,
Oh,
it's wonderful talking with the people from multiple backgrounds, not only the English profession. Some are bankers, and some are like into investment, some are into health. So from the multiple backgrounds, I talk with the people and I listen their perspectives. So it's wonderful listening about the people's life experience, and I like it.
right. Right. So you're doing well. So you are able to see the progress that you thought would be when you joined Clappingo. You're satisfied with it. Is that it?
Yes, exactly. I'm enjoying this process.
Okay, great. So we have a topic for you. Did you go through the session notes for today?
Yes, I have gone through it. Like what is right, or words if what is easy, something like that.
Yeah, but I think it's not been put properly in the session notes. So basically, let's
Mhm.
imagine a situation wherein you have to decide what will you choose, the thing that is right or the thing that is easy. So this is the choice you have
Okay.
to make. Yeah. Tell me which one will you choose and why?
Okay, difficult question. Most of the people, of course, like they want to choose easy things for the life, but I wouldn't choose that. I will choose what is right. Of course, even though if it is going to take more efforts, but I will choose something which is right and genuine, which is not going to hurt others, and I should be patient enough to get the results from the right things. Just because easy path everybody is able to chase. But if you are choosing a long way and tough way, you will be different from others. You will get a different experience of your life. So I will choose what is right for me, even though if it is not giving me the pleasure instantly.
Okay, so in that case, we'll imagine a situation. Let's say you
Mhm,
have a friend who committed a crime and you know about it.
mhm,
What would you do?
mhm.
Would you complain about him or would you just let it be? Would you try to save your friend? What will you do in that case?
It's a difficult question. Of course, if I'll talk about as a good friend, I will give you an example. There was Karna and Duryodhana. So even though Duryodhana was like he was wrong, but the Karna supporting him. Being a good friend, I would love to save him, but I will teach him a lesson that this is not a good thing. If you are going to commit or do the same things like again in the future, I wouldn't be like your friend, and I wouldn't support you ever. So I will try to make him understand, but if he is doing those things consciously, I will just I will not support him. But if like unconsciously by mistake something happened, then I would love to support him for sure. So I would love to be a good friend as well, along with a kind of diplomat as well. So I wouldn't choose like one thing properly, but I will make him understand that this is not the right thing, because hurting others and committing a crime, doing wrong things, it is like the bad karma, and you will get the results of those things in the next karma, or maybe in this karma as well. So I will make him understand. If he's going to understand, fine. If he's not going to understand, then I wouldn't love to follow him with the like bad things.
Or would file a complaint against him if he does not understand or if he does not listen to you? That's very diplomatic though, but that's completely fine. That's a wise answer, I must say. Okay, so you're Ashutosh. Ashutosh, apart from this, what do you like to do usually, other than interacting with people or running your YouTube channel? What do you do?
I like handling my responsibilities. Okay, and apart from this, I am just into singing. I like singing a lot, and I sing in a bathroom. I sing outside as well. I used to sing like on a stage. I was a student of Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya, so mhm,
You're a stage performer.
yes, yes, I used to do that. Even though in BHU also I have performed. So I like music a lot, singing. I'm just more into singing. Apart from this, I like photography. I take photos of the nature. I like it.
Okay.
And sports, when it comes to the sports, of course, cricket is a crazy thing in our country. So I used to be a fast bowler and batsman, left-handed batsman. But nowadays, I don't get that much chance to play cricket. But I used to do those things in my school and college days.
Okay, great. That's great. So if I ask you to choose between photography and music, what would you and why?
Music. Music, of course, because it is my childhood passion. I learned about photography after, when I was in 10th or 11th, I got the, passion about taking pictures. It makes me happy. But when it comes to the music, music is life. It's very important. It's very deep. What I feel when I enjoy the music, I don't care like what is happening around. When I sing, I want to sing out loud. I don't care like what people they are saying. So I'm gonna choose music because music is a very deep thing which is going to give you satisfaction in every single situation. You can
Right.
choose the music according to your situation. So I like it. Even though I'm into devotional music, I am in, I visit ISKCON temple. So I like that Hare Krishna chanting. When I go there, yeah, it's wonderful. They have a multiple ragas and multiple ways to sing that same just Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. So it's wonderful.
Okay, so are you a trained singer? Have you lessons since the very
I'm not a
beginning?
trained singer. No, not at all. I was in Navodaya, of course. I used to sing there and I used to listen songs and I used to practice by myself. But nobody was helping me to become a better singer. And but
Okay.
I got a senior of mine in my university. Unfortunately, I was I wanted to practice with him, but I was back due to COVID-19. So I lost
Okay.
the chance.
All
And
right. So,
then I started working on my English. So now I would like to see myself as a spoken English professional. Apart from this, I enjoy music as a passion. I want to buy, even though I'm thinking, I want to buy a harmonium so I can chant that Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. I can enjoy devotional songs along with that, Bollywood Hindi songs as well.
okay, my goodness, great dreams. Nice. Okay, that's nice. So I see you're an active, fluent speaker. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
As interacting with others is concerned, I think, yeah, that's okay. You're doing well. You should talk to people so it you move towards bettering English. But apart from that, I really don't find any major grammatical mistakes in your speaking or any pronunciation mistake as well. I have, although I have noticed one thing, I would mention this. You use the article the a lot sometimes.
Yes, sometimes unconsciously I use that. Yeah.
So that's the
And that,
only.
that I don't know, like that become it became my habit, even though I don't want to use it, but it comes out from my mouth. Yeah.
I get it, totally understandable because you're a
Mhm.
very fluent speaker. So when we are fluent, we have this tendency to make mistakes, minor mistakes. So this is one of the
Mhm.
minor mistakes. So don't worry about that. That's the only thing I've noticed. Apart from this, have you had a word with other instructors? Have they told you something major which you need to work on or focus on?
Yeah, most of the the tutors, they gave me the feedback to read books and to use your advanced words. And sometimes I get the same. Of course, I got this feedback as well that I use this the article, which is not necessary sometimes. And other as you are from UP as well, some mother tongue influent kind of things like. I make mistakes with the S and SS sound. Sometimes I'm not able to differentiate while speaking with the people. If anybody is going to say pronounce those words isolately, I'll be able to do it for sure. But if I'll speak in a flow, I'll commit that mistake. So this kind of things I get from the
I
tutors.
Yeah, but that is your habit, so I think it'll take time. It won't just go away in a
Hmm.
day. It won't vanish or
Yeah,
disappear.
yeah,
Okay, if that's natural, it's gonna take time. And then I don't find any other problem with your speaking. But yes, you should interact with more and more people for as long as you want. It's for the greater good,
yeah, of
definitely.
course.
Yes.
So what about you, ma'am? Like, how long have you been here on Clappingo, and how's your journey going as a trainer here?
My journey is going fine. I joined recently as a trainer, although I am a private tutor. I teach English language and literature. I also teach biology sometimes. And I'm a mental health activist. So I also take up psychology because I had it in my undergraduation. So that is what I do.
Okay, that's
Clapping.
great.
I've had great sessions. I've met great people, different kinds of learners. So yeah, I think my journey is going fine. So you're one of the most fluent speakers I've had. So which is
Oh,
why I would,
thanks.
yeah, yes, that's good. That's really good. Despite being so fluent, despite being so great at the language, you're still here to learn more. Okay, so that is something really appreciable. So, do you have any questions, Ashutosh, before the session gets over? Because I think we are short of time. So, do you want to ask something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I would love to know from you that how do you spend your day?
How do I spend my day? I spend my day cooking as well sometimes. So that's
Mhm.
going as long as I'm not pursuing my PhD. I would continue this later. I really don't know. I also spend my weekends reading and writing because I'm a writer. So I curate something or the other sometimes. I like scribbling on paper. So that's what I do usually.
Okay. So nowadays you teach offline as well, right?
No, I'm not. I'm a private tutor. So my students come home. I just take some offline classes and then I sit for this
Mhm.
online class. I don't go to a school or an institution to teach. I'm a private tutor.
Okay, you are helping them in your house.
Right. I help them with the
Okay.
homework. Yeah.
And what about like, are you an early bird or night owl? What do you prefer?
I would call myself a night owl because I've always been, when in school, I used to call myself a nocturnal person when I didn't really know what that meant, but I like calling myself that way. So, yes, that's who I am still. So, when I spend my time reading, even at night, sometimes I listen to song as you describe music. I totally agree with you. That is what music is to all of us, a therapy. So, being a night owl, that's what I do. That's what I like to do. Anything related to
Okay.
art.
Sorry?
Anything related to art fancies me a lot.
Okay, that's great. So sometimes as we hear from the people that early to rise or just, early to bed, early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy and wise. So what do you think about sometimes when you listen these people from the good people who are great, successful, they talk about it. Then don't you feel sometimes that you should make a new schedule and you should wake up early in the morning? Do you do?
On-
Have you done something?
I simply listen from 1 year and then I forget. I do what I want. Then so I just listen. I like when they speak. I said, okay, all right, they're telling me something. Yeah, that's right. But I would never apply it to my own life. So this is the kind of person I am. I really don't take the pain to do on my own. So I say, let it be. Let's do what we are doing.
Exactly. But I
So
try, like sometimes when I listen those things, I try to change myself. But
it's
sometimes I take like, I go for I don't go, I don't consider myself as a night owl. And even though not an early bird, I don't wake up that much early, like 4, 5, 6.